What it do, T Squad? It's me, Keisha, and I'm here with this week's All Tea, All Shade, Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 9, Episode 2 recap video. Want to let you guys know that tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Time, I will be dropping my first episode from Season 3 of Ask Keisha and Mo. It is so good. It's so funny. Y'all questions were off the chain. Okay. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Time and Friday at 6 p.m. Central Time for episode 2 of Ask Keisha and Mo. Saturday at 6 p.m. Central Time, I'll be going live for Spill the Tea. So make sure you guys join me. All right, let's get into this week's episode of Potomac. So we pick up where we left off last week with Mia in the bathroom fake crying, because we all know them crocodile tears were not real, okay? She says in her confessional that Karen likes to deflect. This is what she does. Basically saying that Karen put the topic, the conversation onto her, so she didn't have to concentrate on her DUI, DWI, and all of that type of stuff. Probably, I won't deny that that's probably was a tactic for Karen. Was it smart? Absolutely, if that was her intent, because it did get the girls off of her back and on to Mia. But let's not forget, Mia, you started this fight when you brought up Karen allegedly calling Jacqueline drunk, right? Now, you brought that up at the table when Karen wasn't even there, but then when Karen got there, you and Jacqueline was on mute. So Giselle asked Wendy to meet up with her so they can have a one-on-one conversation and sort their issues out. Girl, so fake. So fake. So fake. So fake. And Wendy was just sitting there just the giddy, like, oh my gosh, she finally wants to be my friend again. Yay! Giselle likes me again. Woo! Girl, bye. Okay? Mia returns to the table. Karen and Jizzy apologize to her. The night is over. The next day or whenever, Wendy and Giselle meet up for their first one-on-one conversation in 2 years, right? Wendy coming there dressed like she going to the Met Gala or somewhere, all right? She got on this black top with feathered sleeves, slacks, heels. She is done up to the nines. Look like she should be on Rodeo Drive. Meanwhile, you got Giselle sitting there looking like she about to go to Home Depot. She looking like she about to go milk several cows. It's like, where are y'all going? Y'all are not going to the same place at all. I felt like Wendy's outfit was doing way too much. Way too much. Like, I understand putting on your shit for the cameras, but that outfit was just doing too much. It was in the daytime. You know she only put it on to film this scene. She wasn't going nowhere after that, and she ain't go nowhere before that. It was just doing too much. Giselle up here looking like somebody's mom, the president of the PTA, and Wendy up here looking like she just came from an Essence magazine shoot. It just was a mess. And then I don't know what that god-awful shirt was Giselle had on. It looked like she got that from the Miley Cyrus collection. It was a paisley print mess, okay? So they sit down and they talk, and Giselle kicks things off by saying, when you're fine, but when you're angry, it's very condescending, and I don't like that. And Wendy was like, well, it's not fair to police things when someone comes knocking on your door, okay? Yeah. And she was like, I don't like how you try to alienate people when you're mad at them. And Giselle was like, well, if I'm mad at you, I don't want to talk to you, period. First of all, the conversation was so trite, so surface level, because yeah, those things might be issues for y'all, but that's not the meat of the situation. The meat of the situation that they refused to even acknowledge or talk about was the fact that, Giselle, you came from my marriage and my husband. You were supposed to be my friend. and it hurt me. And then when I responded and when I reacted, I became public enemy number one, like I did something to you. That was the conversation that needed to be had. And so since that conversation wasn't had, I said, fuck you to both of them. To be honest with you, because y'all both playing. Y'all both playing. This was such a stupid, superficial conversation, because at the end of the day, Giselle don't like you and you really don't like Giselle. Y'all both just showing up for a check and showing up for y'all job because y'all don't want to lose y'all job. But this friendship or a rekindling of a friendship ain't real. It ain't real, because the issues at hand have still not been discussed and addressed. And Giselle, if you was real and being honest about this situation, and if you really wanted to fix things with Wendy, that would have been the first thing that came out your mouth. I was wrong for the way I handled you. You were supposed to be my friend. I shouldn't have been going to everybody else around the sun. I should have came to you. I shouldn't have been implying that. You had every right in the world to come at me the way that you did. That wasn't the conversation. So the hell with the both of y'all, because this is so fake. Then we go to Stacy and her household. We meet her daughter, Albarella, Gabriella, whatever the child name. Cute little girl. She got an au pair. Very fancy, very Grey Poupon. She got a Spanish au pair, honey. The little girl know how to speak, I think, German, Russian, Spanish, or whatever. We find out that Stacy and her husband still live together while they're going through their divorce. But her daughter don't know nothing about the divorce. She said that they're not going to tell her until they finalize everything and figure out exactly how they're going to switch everything up, divide money, figure out schooling, housing, and all of that stuff. I think that is so irresponsible. So irresponsible. I mean, it's obvious that she's told her by this point, now that it's on television. But like, just tell the girl, you want to sit up and talk about how grown she is and how intelligent she is and how she's always around adults and all of this stuff. Well, if she's so emotionally intelligent, then she should be able to handle the fact that mommy and daddy are getting a divorce. Be real with her. I don't understand why parents lie to kids or keep things away from kids. It only makes the situation worse to me. I think honesty is always the best way to handle things, and to leave an open door for conversation and time to adjust, maybe therapy, whatever the case may be. But she says that she has two homes, the home that her and her husband share, beautiful house, and she has an apartment, condo, or whatever in DC. So she says that when her husband is home, she tries to be busy in DC. And then when he's off traveling, working, that's when she's at the house. So it seems like they're really not ever there at the same time, which, if I'm a little girl, I would start putting two and two together. Like, why my mama ain't never here when my daddy here? And why my daddy here, my mom ain't. Like, kids are not stupid. You think she probably don't hear you on the phone talking to your girlfriends, or her daddy on the phone, you dating, he dating. Like, come on now. That's just stupid. But whatever. Stacy is a beautiful woman though. Gorgeous lady. Then we get to Kiarna, who visits Karen. Her and Karen have become very close after the brawl for it all at the GNA event. I really like Kiarna. I really like her. She seems like she's very business savvy. She's cute. She lets Karen know that she is moving in with her boo thing, Greg. She's moving into his house, into the house that they're building together is finished. Okay. Now, I don't know if Kiarna got any kids or not. I don't think that she does. It's never been mentioned. But I was shocked to see Greg. I was very shocked. I just thought that she would have been with a more handsomer man. He's very budget rental. Not even enterprise, honey. I was very shocked by that. You know, looks ain't everything. But they just seem like they're on two different planets. You know, he seems like he's very straight-laced. drinks milk at night. Like, I don't know. Ovaltine. Like, I don't. So she says in her confessional that she hasn't lived with anyone since her late fiance passed, which I was like, wow, I want to know more about that. Because I know that had to be hard to lose somebody you love in that type of way. So this is a big step for her, a really big step for her. So I really want to learn more about Kiana's past. While she's talking to Karen, we also find out that she wasn't invited to Karen's birthday little dinner. Now, mind you, Giselle had already told Karen beforehand that she would see if she could invite Kiana because it wasn't enough seats. She said she would try, but she didn't invite her. Okay, and Kiana, of course, felt some type of way, like, do we have an issue? Do you have a problem with me? Is it because of the brawl that happened at your event? I found it shady. I found it very shady that you didn't invite her. Okay, because if anything, Karen, little friend that run the boutique, she could have been the one that didn't come, or Jacqueline could have been the one that didn't come. You know what I'm saying? You know that Kiana is her actual friend. So let me take that back. The lady from the boutique should have came. The person that didn't have to be there is Jacqueline. You could have swapped Jacqueline out for Kiana because Jacqueline and Karen ain't even cool like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I felt like it was some shade there. I really honestly do. And I feel like it was underhanded, sneaky shade because Giselle is trying to transform her character this season on the show. So I don't think that she wants to be like outright mean to people, but that was shady. Giselle, I still see you, heifer. I still see you, gobble gobble. It's almost turkey time. I don't trust you. So after that, Stacy links up with Ashley. They take a walk, and Stacy says that she doesn't know who cuts her grass. And she asks production, is that bad that she doesn't know? Yes, fool. Like, how do women get so complacent in life that they don't even know stuff like that? Because God forbid something happens and the husband ain't around no more. You don't even know who to call to do what, do this. Girl, come on now. Be an adult. Grow up, all right? You ain't that rich, my girl. You are not that rich, okay? I know the man that do my lawn. Me and Gordo is like this, okay? Gordo come cut my grass every 2 weeks, all right? Okay, tends to my lawn, my flowers, and everything. I ain't never touched a lawnmower since I was in my early 20s, okay? But like, girl, get it together. But anywho, so Stacey and Ashley go for a walk. And Stacey asks Ashley, you know, what's her ethnicity? We all know Ashley is biracial. And so she asks, how does her kids identify? And, you know, Ashley was like, you know, my kids are biracial themselves, you know, but the only black people that they are around are my side of the family. And it's hard because I want them to be around more black people because they're lacking that black representation. And Stacey says the same thing is going on with her daughter because her family is in DC. So her daughter isn't around black people as much either. And I'm like, I hear what y'all saying, but I feel like that's a crock of shit. A crock of shit. I hate when people of color get money, get stature, get fame or whatever, and they send their kids to these predominantly white schools where there's hardly no other black kids. I've been that person growing up where I was the one of maybe 2 people of color in a classroom, okay? And it's very uncomfortable. You feel like you don't fit in. You know what I'm saying? You feel like you have to code switch and all of these things. You try your best to fit in and talk like them and dress like them. It's a mind fuck. It really honestly is. It really is. And y'all have the means and the access to put your kids in programs. If their school is predominantly white, Put them in programs after school where they can be around other kids of color. Okay? Like, I feel like that's a crock of, it's literally just an excuse. Because black representation is out there. And especially with y'all living in Washington, D.C. Like, come on now. Come on. Stop. But anywho, so Stacy says that she is in love with someone. Her husband is dating. She's in love with a guy that she met. They became friends. And she says he's a Christian and that they've been abstaining. And Ashley was like, you been what? And for how long? She was like, a few months. But if it was longer than that, is that bad? She said, because he wants to wait until marriage. And Ashley was like, is that something that you see for y'all? She was like, well, yeah, that's like the goal. Yeah. Like, girl, you ain't even divorced yet and you already talking about marrying somebody else. This bitch is a dingbat. I'm already starting to see Stacy is really pretty. She can fit in a lot of rooms, but she seems like a book smart person, but is life dumb. Okay. Miss Girl, get your shit together. Please get your shit together. Shut it up. You sound ridiculous. And so Ashley was like, oh, I bet y'all do a lot of kissing. She was like, well, we really can't even do that because it's like, dangerous and da-da-da-da. Like, I get it. He's a Christian. He wants to wait or whatever. But my thing is, has he ever done the do? And if so, is this a life choice that he's decided to do now where he wants to abstain? Because you could get with this man and marry him and then it ain't no motion in your ocean. And then what you gonna do? I mean, I feel like for a certain age, physical chemistry is a huge part of a relationship. And this man just looked real corny. Her and Kiana over there dealing with these cornballs. I don't really know, child. I can't wait to see more of this man because it's giving goof troop, okay? Whew. So Karen visits Jizzy at Giselle's house and she tells her that she thinks that the birthday party Giselle threw for her was an inquisition led by her. And Giselle was like, that wasn't my plan or my goal or anything like that. And Giselle tells her that Jacqueline was the one that had a lot of questions but did not ask any. And Karen was like, well, I'm just letting you know right now that Jacqueline is on time out with me because she made a little comment about she was going to wait till the verdict come to give her opinion on, my DUI. Okay? And I would feel some type of way too if I was Karen. I would feel some type of way. Because bitch, who the fuck are you? Like, I give a fuck about what you think. And you the last person to be sitting up here trying to judge anybody about anything. Whore. Like, what? Girl, bye. So Giselle says, when the Kiana of it all comes up, that she has no issue with Kiana and that she hate that Karen brought it up to her because she'd already told her that it might not be enough seating. Y'all already know how I feel about that. I feel like she lying. Because y'all know Giselle likes to hold grudges. And we all know that she probably blamed Kiana for the fight last season. Girl, bye. So, Karen is being honored on the same day as Giselle and Ashley's G&A event. Now, they've revamped G&A to be a health and wellness product line. I don't know what they're doing, but they're having an event in honor of Giselle's father who passed away 11 days after being diagnosed with a tumor in his brain. So everything was fine until the next morning. Giselle got a 6 a.m. text message from Karen where Karen sent this group text to everybody saying, basically, we're having an event on the same day. Jassy is going to provide transportation so y'all can come to my event and then go to Giselle's because we both want you all to support both of us, right? Giselle didn't like that. And Giselle responded, no need for ladies to be running all over town. Please all go to Karen's event. it was being passive aggressive because we all know based off what we saw on tonight's episode that she had an issue with that. She didn't like the fact that Karen basically sent that text message and was making, from Giselle's point of view, feel like she was trying to make the girls choose or come to my event first and then you go here or whatever. I don't really see what was wrong with the text. Maybe because it's me and I don't care enough. It's like you come, you don't, you don't. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? It was nice that Jassy, tried to provide transportation for the ladies. So that was one thing they wouldn't have to worry about. But Giselle felt like this was something for my father. Karen, you should have just been like, y'all go to her event, even though I'm being honored. I still don't understand what was so wrong. I really honestly don't. It's not like this was a party she planned out the blue on the same day that you're planning something. This was something that was already in the books. So, like, of course she would want people to come support her as well. But Giselle, nasty self, in her confessional was like, what is she being honored for? Drinking, having an accident, a DUI, and this is all, the typical Giselle bullshit. All that fake concern went out the door as soon as she didn't get her way. So the day of the event, the ladies are headed to Karen's event. And they call Ashley and let her know that they're coming. Ashley was like, well, if it's not by 8 o'clock, Giselle gonna be mad. So they was like, we're gonna be there. So they asked the driver, how far is it away from Karen's event to Giselle's event? It's a 24-minute drive. It's traffic, this, that, and the third. They get to Karen's event. They literally get there. They say their highs, kiss, take pictures. Kiana and Wendy decide to stay back because they really want to see Karen get her award and they're close to Karen. The other ladies, Mia, Jassy, and Stacy, get back onto the Sprinter and head to Giselle and Ashley's event, right? They leave Karen's event at 7:39. They get at Giselle and Ashley's event at literally at 8:02. 8:02. They walk in. Oh, this is nice. Oh, this is nice. Oh, they got canopies. Yes. Giselle see them. Oh, no. Go. Leave. Security. No, you all just leave. Girl, you can't fake being nice for 5 seconds. The bitch is a demon, okay? The fuck a demon, all right? Because they made the effort to come to your event. They weren't super late. They supported both of y'all. Like, what the fuck more did you want them to do? Like, she was just being a bitch. A spoiled, rotten bitch. I can see if they were just like, fuck you, we ain't coming at all. Like, they literally running around town trying to get to you to still support you. And then the first thing you gonna do is tell them to leave. Bitch, I would have been like, girl, I've been kicked out of bed. You don't have to worry about me. I would have been like, deuces, goodbye. Let's go back to Karen event, child. Because, girl, ain't nobody got time for all that. Nobody. Okay? Fuck you. Because at the end of the day, in your text message, you said y'all go to Karen's event. And they still made it their business to try to come to yours. Girl, fuck you. Get out of here. Anywho, I'm going to give tonight's episode of Potomac a B-. A B-. It was good. It was good for what it was. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about it down below in the comment section. Please make sure to thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your post notifications so you know when my videos drop. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.